Hey all brothers and sisters, my name is Captain Meatshield and welcome back to Satisfactory, where I've been busy doing a little bit of stuff off camera. As you might be able to tell, we got a big old roof above all of our refineries and I've sorted out the majority of the logistics here. We've got all the piping going from these first refineries. I've sorted out like pipe splits kind of going in the back, well, for this one anyway. I think I've sorted it for the ones over there. I haven't finished up just yet, but I've done all of the underbelt stuff, just initial kind of splits and lifts and stuff, as well as the output. No, that's an input one. Yeah, I remember what things are doing. Oh boy, we're off to a flying start, I can tell. But I've sorted out all of the water outputs from these ones. They're going to be outputting over this way and feeding into, I think it's these ones, because the total output is going to be 300, which means we can support 3 of these. So I only need to bring in, how much water is that going to be? 1,500 in total. So I need 1,200 out of water extractors, which will be 10 of them. I'm not going to waste my power shards overclocking those. I just need to locate a water source. That's the only real problem that we're going to have so far. But otherwise, everything else is pretty much sorted. I did cock up some of my calculations, though. I want to double check them, actually. So we're outputting 80 alumina solution a minute, which is indeed 1,200. So I got that bit right. Divide that by 240, gets me 5, which is exactly what I've got there. This is where I messed things up. I don't know if it was I misread a number somewhere, or what, but I calculated the aluminium scrap output completely wrong. So we're going to be producing 600 more of that than I'd anticipated. So, yeah, well done me on that front. I don't know how I got that number so wrong. Somehow I must have read that as 240, not 360, and I don't understand why. But that means we can support 7.5 foundries making aluminium ingots, which will get us 600 of those a minute, meaning we can support a full 10 assemblers making aluminium sheets, which will get us 300 per minute, which is a nice big round number, and I quite like that. So the current task for me, anyway, is to make sure that I've got enough concrete on me. I'll go and grab an extra stack. Ooh, bring us in for a soft landing, thank you. And we need to lay out 8 foundries, and then 10 assemblers. So I kind of noticed there's a pod up there. Ooh, I wonder what you need. I'm half tempted to go and find out. Could I make it from here? I mean, I could build out a foundation bridge. Let's go and have a look at you. What do you have in you, matey? Fuck. Okay, I can sit on this, good. You need quantum computer. Okay, well that I don't have the ability to build because it's not even in the game yet. But we'll mark it off anyway, just for the sake of it, because then I know what it needs and I don't end up accidentally going to check it again. Okay, now that that's been dealt with, let's get up here and see what we can do with this layout. I've essentially just done the exact same floor plan with the foundations, so what I'm thinking, maybe have the foundries over this way, because I've got to think about smelters as well for the copper, and I need 7.5 of those. So I need 8 foundries, 8 smelters, essentially. Okay. Let's see what we can do with that. I think those are all in the correct spots. Now, how much do I want the butt hanging off these? I think that's okay. I might want to bring these forward a little more. Yeah, we'll do it like that. Now, it'll take getting the Mark V belts to get the full output of this, because there's going to be 600 ingots. But I think that should be fine. They're going to need silica for these ones. So some of the output from the alumina solution can go into this. And obviously we're going to need to ramp up the amount of silica production as well as copper ingot production for this. Now that I've had to recalculate things, it shouldn't be too much of a problem, but we can worry about that later. For now, let's get 1, 2, 3, 4 smelters there. I also need to underclock some of this stuff before I forget. I think, yeah, 1, 2, 3, and 4, so that'll be fine. I'll underclock you down to 50%. And this refinery, or foundry, can go down to 50% as well. And that should work. Should be good. Right, that's those sorted. Now we need to worry about the assemblers. But I've got plenty of space over this way, so let's get these buggers in. Is that where I want you? Don't think so. I might want to drag that over a bit more. Although I'm not sure. No, that looks good. Yeah, satisfied with that one. And there we go. 10 assemblers. That's worked out pretty good. This floor's really not going to have much on it. Splitting for the aluminium ingots is going to be nice and easy, because these need 60 each. So that's going to work out great. Just need to make sure I feed a Mark 1 into each machine. Like from whatever I split off. You know, I could essentially run it like a bus with that. That's going to be the copper that's going to require something a little more fiddly, for want of better words. How might I want to do that? But let's start sorting out some outputs, even if it's just on this stuff. Feed the aluminium sheets out over this way. And they're outputting how much? 30 a minute? Yeah. And then we can get a Mark 4 coming out with the rest of it. That'll be more than enough to cover the overall output of this system. And then, last but not least, we're going to need... What do I need? I need a splitter system. Or will I? Yeah, what I want to do, going forward, with any new build that I do, if it's got intermediate products that I'm going to end up needing for something or other... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... I want to make sure that I've got one of these filtration systems before it goes into storage, and then whatever else can go on to next stages of production, because then I don't have to worry about the, like, you know, waiting for systems to back up and all that sort of stuff, so that I can go and grab, like, intermediate products. Like, if I need computers over supercomputers, I'd have a storage bin of those. You know, that kind of thing. If I'm making any bloody sense. I hope I am. I always hope I'm making sense. Whether I am or not is another matter. So then we'll have a storage container in here. Just slap you dead center. That's dead center. It will do. And then conveyor pole. In fact, we could put a conveyor lift in there. And we can just drag that out, keep things neat and tidy. In fact, I'll leave those there. May as well. And then that can just fill up with aluminium sheets. And I think that'll be grand. So for these, I'm thinking what I might do one of the kind of awkward kind of splitter things that I've done before. Is that in line? Yeah, I think it is. No, it's not. At least it doesn't look it. We'll do one of these for the copper, and then I think the aluminium ingots, I'll just have those... Right, there we go. I'll just have those run along in a bus manner, because there's going to be no way I can cock up the splitting on that. It's just going to be making sure the throughput's there. So... bring this out here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we just need a Mark 1 belt to finish the journey. Although I need to make sure that I put a splitter in here. That'll do. And that's going to need... how much for that? So it's 22.5, it's 45. Got a conveyor belt in there, Mark 1. Mark 1 coming down the rest of the way. Feed you in there. Nice and tidy. And we'll splitter in behind it. And then conveyor lifts going like so. So what's this going to need coming down this way? 45, 90. Okay, so that would output 60 there. I'm wondering if I could play with this and get these numbers correct. I probably could. It might be a bit too much work for now. Yeah, let's try it. Let's see if we can get correct inputs on all this. So these want 22.5 each. So we need 45 going into this. So if I put a merger... Okay, so we'd have 45 coming out of this. And then we'll have a splitter there. That would send 30 in. Another splitter here. Just split it. Another 30 this way. 45 back in. Okay, so that sorts that bit. And I need another splitter in... Right, because the copper is this side, I'm going to change the orientation of some of this. So we'll split there. 30 in that side. 30 in that side. 15 out that way. 45 onto that belt. 22.5 each. Good. Now it's the rest. But I only need a Mark 1 going into this. So... take a splitter here. Mark 1 in there. I'll put a merger in behind it. Everything from that can output back in. Yes. No. Fuck, how am I trying to do the rest of this now? So I need 180 for the rest of it. This is becoming more complicated than I expected, and now I'm struggling. I got this one done. What's wrong with the rest of it? Why does my brain not want to work? Numbers, numbers, numbers. I can work with this, I can work with this, I can figure this out. Okay, if I take this merger out... Because the forced throughput on that is going to be 60. So what have I got left after that? 165? That doesn't seem right. What's wrong with my maths today? Why can't I work this out? No, that is correct. Wait. 165. Oh yeah, because it's 22.5. So 45, then 90. What fucking hell am I doing today? 225. Yes. Minus 22.5. No, not divided by. 180. I was minusing 60 off that, not 45. I am having a long day. Okay, change of plans. I've got a different and probably better idea. So I'm going to have you there. Another splitter. I'm going to have a merger. In the right fucking spot, thank you. Come on. And what I want to do is I need to feed in 3 Mark 1 belts onto that. And that needs a belt speed. A decent belt speed. I could still do this whole merge thing down here, just to make sure that I get the correct number of items on this belt. So... Actually, I only need 2 belts. I need a Mark 1 and a Mark 2 to go into that. So that'll make things a little bit easier. So we'll have... splitter there. The Mark 1 going in. Another splitter here. That'll get me my 45. Then if I put splitters along here... put a Mark 1 lift coming up this way. So Mark 1 can feed in there. I'm going to take the output of this. I'm going to need to feed that into a merger, but let's get another splitter here. Another Mark 2 lift. And a Mark 2 belt. Feed in like that. That would get 180 onto that, or into that merger. And onto this splitter. Okay, and then a merger in behind things here. Like that. And I think I've got it. Just about. Maybe. Fucking finally. Who knows at this point. But by the time that split happens there, that should be down to a Mark 1 belt. So we'd be taking 120 off, then 60 off, and then the rest goes off that way. And whatever's left over feeds back in, keeps the system full. And that lined up pretty nicely, actually. Bloody hell. Oh, this stuff's a lot of work. But I think that should work fantastically. An amount of iron plate. Unsurprising considering the god-awful mess I've just made. Have I got any more? I have a feeling I might need to take a trip back to the base. Yeah, I'm out. Okay, we'll take a drive back. A quick respite from all this work. Can't see my lizard doggo. He's gone. Where's he gone? I need to go and check the pound. I'm hoping he's just like not spawned in for some reason, but no, he ain't here. Shit, where'd he go? Did they like eventually escape captivity or something? Because that's not something I'd heard of. Oh. God damn it. Why has he left me? Now I am the sad. Okay. Now we can get back to faffing around with this. So... Right, that was for the things. Good terminology there. Right, need Mark II belts coming out this way and into that. Then those should get an even split for the rest of it. Because that would split 90 into 45 and then 22.5 each. So yeah, that should balance nicely. I hope. It's where the rest of this is going to go now. So I need to sort out the splitters on all of this. Right, that's that there. So copper, just about done. Need a belt going into the merger here. Yep. And there we go, that's the copper into the aluminium sheets dealt with. Now it's just the rest of it. So splitters all along here, and we can get the inputs sorted for the aluminium ingots. Sort out where those belts are going to be going. But then there's a load of merging for all of this as well. Oish. Okay. That's in line. There. Okay, this would be easy enough. Let's just... I built myself into a merger. How does one do that? Normally it tells you there's a player in the way. I was very much in the way. I don't understand this. But whatever. These are outputting 80 parts a minute, so we need Mark II conveyors coming out of the foundries. And then we'll have to go with Mark IV belts for now, but we'll have to upgrade them to Mark V as soon as we've got the aluminium sheets available. But where is this going to come out? So, okay, what I'm going to do, just to get the copper out of the way, we'll do something like this. And that's slap bang in the middle. So I'll stick a splitter there. Got a Mark IV belt coming out here. I can feed in like that. Nice and smooth. And you can just go along that way. I'm going to need some more encased industrial beams to finish up these belts. Fuck, forgot I didn't have my jetpack on. That was a whoops moment. Fuck it, I'll take the lot. It is a very long way down from up here. It's a big structure. And that feeds in there. Okay, cool. We got all of that sorted. The only thing left to sort now is going to be inputs into the foundries and smelters. So I'll clear that away so we've got access to the underbelly. That'll do there. But otherwise, this floor is pretty much sorted. Aside from power. Oh. Remove these bits as well. There we are. Have a quick buff on that, and figure out what I want to do next. Right, the... fuck... Jetpack wasn't on again. Never mind! Okay, we're good. Glad I made loads of those. Right, so 360 parts out of that. Let's have a look. Going into the foundries. I need 240 for each foundry. So that's 2 Mark II belts worth. I'm wondering how I can organise this. Okay, I may have a bit of a dumb idea, but it could be interesting. Because if I need 2 Mark II belts per fully functioning foundry, then I'm thinking, could I split all of these down to get just a ton of Mark II belts? Because I need 15. And then I could remerge them down so I get 7.5 belts that are at the right capacity. So a little bit of splitting and remerging. That could work in, like, that could be interesting. But obviously these are outputting 360, so I need to take off 120. Yeah, because these will output 3 Mark II belts. Alright. Might have wanted to give myself some more space doing this. Let's have a look underground. That belt's going to be directly in the way. So I'll probably have to be on this floor that I sort things out. I know, I've got something in my head. I can't quite figure out how to do it. I might have to play with this off camera. My brain's kind of failing with me at the moment. Just because the numbers are getting somewhat complicated. And it's a little bit warm in here. So, I don't know. Yeah, we made some good progress today. We've got the layout for pretty much everything. It's just figuring out the final logistics on stuff. That's the real problem. And then, obviously, we've got to work on, you know, sorting out the copper, sorting out all of the silica, and then plugging in all of the miners and distributing the ores appropriately. So, still quite a bit to do here. We're by no means done just yet. I think it's going to just take a little bit more planning work. So, I'll figure that out as best I can off camera. For now, I think I'm going to wrap this episode up here. So I'll just say thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, check out the playlist on the channel for more Let's Plays and metal covers, and give this video a like or a comment just to leave your thoughts. And if you wish to join the ever-growing ranks of the Order of the Shield, subscribe on YouTube, check me a follow over on Twitch, or maybe even consider checking out my Patreon and becoming an officer within the ranks. But thank you again for watching this video, and I'll catch you all very, very soon. This is Captain Meatshield, signing off. Yes, we have. Which is probably good, because I've just expended all of my mana trying to heal everyone. So I'm losing units, and that's not good.